You got it, you wow the world. I can't see agents and cowgirls. Listen, you're dressed up to kill yourself. When I'm still in the shell.
The most important lyric of all. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 worst rapper names.
Been working for a minute and it still won't pop. Try my first shit on my own, so I'm never gon' flop.
For this list, we'll be looking at the worst of the worst names in the rap game. We'll be excluding Snoop Lion, as a D.O.G. made reggae music under the moniker, not rap.
And if you hear me, come and join the revolution. One king, one fake, one religion.
Number 10, Mr. Cheeks.
Fruities dance around and I'm feeling ones. Off the top of the stairs and I'm feeling buns.
It's no surprise that rappers have long been infatuated with the idea of the butt. Sir Mix-a-Lot had a song about butts.
Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got back.
Eminem has a song about butts.
I ain't never seen a ass like that.
Even Nicki Minaj released a song worshipping the booty.
Oh my gosh, look at her butt.
A song is one thing, but naming yourself after a part of the ass is taking it to a whole other level. Add Mr. in front of it, and the whole name just becomes that much funnier.
Take your time, though I really don't mind. In due time, I'ma make it pretty ass mine.
Getting a start with the New York-based Lost Boys, Mr. Cheeks would later branch out as a solo artist, which only drew more attention to his silly, silly name.
We can hang out later on. I can sing this song.
Number 9, Slim Jesus.
Yo, bitch on my dick, man, she hitting my line. She wanting my money and all of my time, only chasing the check, so she getting declined. And Benji and Jackson ain't on my mind.
In one of the most disturbing tales of swag terminology, this poor guy received the moniker Swag Jesus from his friends, who were clearly not looking out for his career or were even respectful of the higher power that is swag.
Started out with nothing, trying to make myself a heavyweight. That's why I'm out here grinding for it, grinding each and every day.
So, the young lyricist swapped swag with Slim because, you know, he's skinny as hell.
Don't speak my name or I pull up and you'll block and night wearing all black and let that 40 bang.
And just as our boy Slim Jesus has received criticism for his music video persona, one might also throw some shade his way for the incredibly offensive nickname, which surely would have been offensive to Fat Jesus as well, although we'll probably never know. Or will we?
I got big bands, I got Glocks, talk. Run up on me, goofy, they go buck, buck.
Number 8, Shaggy Too Dope. The term dope seems to be making a comeback in recent years, probably because of all the swag backlash. But here's a man that was brave enough to brand the word when establishing his persona in early 90s Detroit.
When I was 8, I was on crack. I had Miss Penetrating on the back. Fucking at the school every day. I turned that old bitch's then heads gray.
Born Joseph Utzler and formerly known as Hamd Burgla, the lyricist made the natural progression from Too Dope to Shaggy Too Dope once his group called JJ Boys needed a clownish upgrade. And just a few years later, he continued his mastery of the English language with the adroitly titled debut solo record entitled F*** Off. And yes, that's with an exclamation point.
Next time you think I'm slow, I hope you remember the f***. Let me shut up!
Number 7, Chamillionaire.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty,
A Houston native, the gentleman born Hakeem Sariki had an epiphany by the end of the 20th century, and this vision involved both chameleons and millionaires. So the rest is history?
Knowing I'm a boss, I'ma do what I choose. If I was you, then I would probably hate on me too.
Hey, when Ryden dropped featuring Crazy Bone of all people, it was easy to forget the brutal rap moniker and just go with the flow.
Ready or not, we butt off in the air, Crazy Bone and Chamillionaire.
Oddly enough, you probably know at least one person that still has trouble pronouncing the name. What is certain, however, is that Chamillionaire would have been much, much worse.
Don't expect help when it all fall through. Everyone will tell you it's all on you. Fight or run, what you gonna do? Ain't do this overnight.
Hair longer, her eyes light, her smile shine like the sunlight.
Number 6, Waka Flocka Flame.
Very muggy, she the hater type. Waka Flocka, I'm the player type.
And now, the inception of weak rapper names. By that, we mean it plants curse words in all of our heads as we move from each level of the devastating moniker with hopes of discovering what is real and what isn't.
Waka Flocka Flame. Bitch,
bitch, I'm busting out.
But hold up now, because there is some logic involved, as Waka's real name is Juaquin, and his cousin was a big fan of Fozzie Bear. For the cherry on top, fellow MC and childhood friend Gucci Mane is the man responsible for Flocka Flame.
Waka, Flocka Flame is get home. I go hard in them. Leave you stankin'. What the thinking?
And considering that Flocka named his debut album Flockavelli, he doesn't seem to have any type of branding crisis.
When I hit the scene, girls yelling and they scream. Flocka, can you be my baby daddy? Yes.
Number 5, Vanilla Ice.
Alright, stop, collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention.
Originally known as MC Vanilla, Ice essentially gave one big collective eargasm to the early 90s with Ice Ice Baby. In fact, he even managed to convince Hollywood that Cool as Ice was a good idea. Or at least someone did.
What's up with this?
Looming over everything, though, is the inherent sorrow of a rapper named like Vanilla Ice. It definitely captures a certain time and place when all white rappers wanted to do was belong.
Take it from the Iceman, lyrical poet with a master plan. Telling you how it is in showbiz. A white rapper with some street knowledge.
But MC Vanilla evolved into something bigger and better. A name that confirmed both his ethnicity and love for ice.
Iceman, you know I'm not playing. Devastate the show while the turtles are saying. You know the definition of a...
Number 4, Chingy.
That's me. C-H-I-N-G to the Y. Let me explain it to you.
Jay-Z once denied this MC a record deal, and not because of his content. It was because of his horrible, horrible name.
I'm looking like all I wanted was sex, then move to the next. That ain't true, but it was something about this girl's style that made me feel no regrets.
Okay, so it really was about the content, but what's more important here is how one ultimately settles on a name like Chingy. It was undoubtedly better than the original, which was H-Thugs, but Howie, as his friends know him, eventually went with a reference to money.
The homeboys looking at me saying, how would you weep?
You know, Chingy, not to be confused with Kingy or Chingy. But hey, not everybody knew this back when Right There dropped, so we all made our best guess as to what the guy's name actually was.
I like the way you do that right there, right there. When you're talking, that make me stir, make me stir. I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that.
Any bloodshed for a cause that deserves it is blood.
Number 3, Bubba Sparxxx.
Caught him in person, you know Bubba psyched out. You hate it when they talk, but love it when I shout.
He's a good old boy from the American South, but his unique stage name reminds of something like an obese porn star. Maybe it's the trio of X's that inspires facepalms, or maybe it's the shtick of it all. But would it have been so bad if Bubba just stuck with Warren Mathis? Think about it. Here's a new joint by Warren Mathis called Ugly.
Take a picture of me, cause I'm a legend, and this is getting ugly.
But no, the influence of 2 Live Crew, NWA, and Too Short took hold, leading to a rap name that screams out, I'm explicit, and I'm not afraid to discuss them booties.
Sound you, this new booty. Get it together and bring it back to me. Hit the Players Club for about a month or 2. Put it on it, then see what it do.
Man, when somebody be in your face on your nerves, they're talking and talking and you don't want to hear it, they'll be like, y'all drink.
Number 2, Soulja Boy Tell Em.
Hey, Soulja Boy, can I y'all drink?
Stemming from the moniker of the late Soulja Boy Slim, this particular rap name undoubtedly means a lot to the artist himself. But even so, it can still be confusing as hell to the human brain.
You my future wifey, Soulja Boy Tell Em, yeah, you can be my bunny.
Let's just say that years from now, it won't be uncommon to hear the phrase, let's chill out to some Pac, but you probably won't hear something like, yo, put that Soulja Boy Tell Em on right now. I need to hear some Soulja Boy Tell Em.
Crank that soul, now what? I mean you. Crank that soul, now what? I mean you. Crank that soul, now what?
We know, just Soulja makes perfect sense, but when you hear the name in full, it's a surprise that he continues to be paid in full.
This right here is my pretty boy swag. Pretty boy swag.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few dishonorable mentions.
My favorite play is the alley-oop. I like to pick and roll. I like to give and go. And it's basketball. Bow wow, let's go.
Okay, G's up. Little scrap. So niggas better look out, cause we about to pull it out. A whole bunch of hits, niggas thinking up your area. Don't fear, and be the Brooklyn Zoo, yeah. What y'all thought they couldn't happen this year?
I sag my pants until my ass shows. I even slap hoes. Bitch. Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Number 1, Flow Rider. Well, here we are. Flow Rider, formerly known as Ruckus Pimp and forever associated with his commercially viable branding.
Yes, I can. Doubt better leave. I'm running with this plan. Pull me, grab me, crabs in the bucket can't have me. I'll be the president one day. January 1st.
Back when he was just finding his groove, Flo recognized the importance of a cred-worthy name. So after a full hour of deep thoughts, it all came together. You take your state and you cut that baby up. Florida, Flow Rider.
Shawty got her hands in the air, make me wanna take it there. There I go, yeah, that's my song. DJ, bring it back, I'm in my zone.
Sure, it's no shorty shit stain or a Waka Flocka flame, and that's because it's just plain lame. Show some style, man.
Play that music too loud. Show me what you do now. We don't have to go wild.
So, do you agree with our selections? What rapper name do you find the most offensive?
And I beat the pussy like a new song. 2 Chain, but I got me a few.
For more mind-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Come on, Bubba, let's go.